crumbed lamb cutlets.
Oh,
Delicious.
I love a crumbed anything.
In fact, I love a crumbed anything.
Crumbed anything. The cotoletta, you know what the cotoletta is?
No.
That's it's the steak.
Crumb steak?
Yeah, it's a
veal.
It's like a crumb veal, or you can have like a crumb leg
I've
of
never had a
something.
crumb steak.
Yes, you have. You would have
Steak crumbed?
You would have had a cotoletta.
No,
Yes, you would have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cotoletta, a French fry, and a nice little coleslaw. Can't go past that.
A crumb lamb cutlet from
Oh, beautiful. How do you cook your crumb lamb cutlet?
a little bit of butter, a little bit of oil with the butter so the butter doesn't burn.
Do you brown it first?
It's low. You can't go.
Yeah. And then do you put it in the oven?
No.
To cook it
In
through?
the pan. It's a nice veggie mash.
Oh, that sounds good. And you washed it down with a couple of glasses of?
Lang meal.
Magnificent.
How good's that?
Oh.
Cotoletta is a fancy word for veal schnitzel.
Mm.
It's come through. Now, you don't.
It can have a bone.
I hope you haven't misspoke.
No, it can have a
Well,
bone.
that's a veal cutlet.
No. It's a cotoletta. I know what I'm...
I'm not sure you do on this. You're starting to doubt yourself.
When I go to the...
You look at you.
No,
Yes, you are.
I'm not even going to have
The
it.
Wisp
I don't want to go down this
As
hole.
the Wisp got it wrong. What's a
What?
cotoletta?
You're saying that
I don't know what it is. I
Yours-
told you I don't know
No,
what
but
it
the
is.
cotoletta doesn't have to have a bone. It can be a veal cutlet.
He says it's a veal schnitzel.
Well, it's like a veal schnitzel, yeah.
You said it was a steak.
Oh, it could be stuff. It could be... You would have had a cotoletta.
I know.
A cotoletta?
I've had a veal schnitzel, crumb schnitzel, if that's
Yeah.
what it is.
No, it's different to that.
Well, someone said it's not. But that means that you're saying it's on the bone. I'm saying I haven't had one on the bone.
Haven't you? Okay.
What's your problem? Just because I haven't eaten a cotoletta,
Well, I thought you were a little bit more travelled
Well, you
than
haven't
this.
had a-
I thought you were a little bit more travelled.
you haven't had a veggie mash that I was explaining to
Oh,
you in the ad
God.
break.
Don't even talk about that publicly.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gary
What?
cooks the vegetables up
Don't show-
and then mushes them all together like
No.
you'd be feeding a child.
Not a
Mushed.
slurry.
In fact, they don't even do that for kids
not
anymore.
a slurry mush. It's a no. Oh, God, I love vegetables. It's an easy way.
Just tell people what you do.
I just smash them all up together. Potato,
You cook
pumpkin,
them.
carrots.
Do you roast them?
I steam.
And what do you add to it?
A little bit of butter, a little bit of salt and pepper, a little drizzle, a little dash of curry powder. Phil's in Greenvale. G'day, Phil. You want to come for dinner tonight?
Do you wash it down with chocolate quick or
Phil's
something?
in Greenvale. G'day, Phil.
Morning, guys. How you going?
Good, thanks.
Hey, Gary, that actually sounds quite nice of you.
Yes, thank you, Phil. Thank you very much. Bit of cauliflower, that gives it a nice consistency.
Yeah, I'm not a big veggie eater, but yeah, that should sound nice.
Give it a fly, Phil. A bowl of veggie mash is great.
You're getting a lot of support out there.
I
I'm
know.
with you, Gary. Love my veggies mashed.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Gary,
Wes.
I had chicken and veggie mash
Thank
last
you,
night.
Spanner.
A bowl of veggie mash is great.
That's right, Tim.
I cannot believe
See,
this.
you're a bit of a, Yes, I love it too. You're a bit of a snob.
No,
I
I'm not.
I feed it to my boys. They love it.
Do they sit up in high chairs still?
Hey, what about the big game, the Ben Mackay versus Harry? How do you think that's going to play out?
Oh, can you stop on that 1 second? I wanted to go to something else before we got to that.
Sure.
If you don't mind.
Sure,
Your
sure,
show.
sure,
You had a go on me last week, and because I ring
Oh, yes,
Gerald,
yeah.
I mean
Dwayne Pipe.
Dwayne Russell,
Yep.
yeah. How come? What you were doing the other night with the Gerald on his show?
Yeah, why were you on Gerald's show? Good point.
Well, that's not radio, though. That was television.
But doesn't matter. That wasn't your program, isn't it? You working for on the couch.
That's right. No, you've got me. You have got me. But I was filling in for someone who was sick, so I don't know if you were filling in for anyone that was sick when you rang Dwayne.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but still, that's not the right. You're not giving the right answer.
No, you got me. I think you've got me.
I was very moved yesterday, very, very moved by the gold medal performance of Kaylee McEwen yesterday, and then very moved by what she,
Emotional.
and what she had to say post-race. So much so that I think it's time that we reassess the word that we don't use necessarily liberally,
crikey.
publicly. out there, and it moved me. It so moved me. I haven't written a Whispertorial for a long time. It so moved me to write this Whispertorial this morning. Is it time to reassess the liberal use of the word f***? We hear it every day. It's part of the English language. It's the way we express amazement, astonishment, fear, sadness, grief, happiness. It could be considered the most descriptive word in the English language. Is it offensive? Why, it's only a 4-letter word. All sorts of theories out there too as to the origins of the word, dating back to a 12th century Scottish poet. But let's not worry about that. It's been shackled long enough. But when Kaylee released it yesterday, Pool Deck, it resonated. It captured the moment. There's no other word that she could have used at that moment that best summarised how she was feeling. And there wasn't a collective blush. At the very least, let's put the word on trial for a month. I want to see Mitch use it in the 6 o'clock news. Jane use it to describe the next week's weather. Our Premier to use it to describe the next lockdown. Our Prime Minister to use it to describe the next budget shortfall. Basil for Ariane's next gold medal. Let's release the word
Hard hitting.
Very hard hitting.
Okay, so let me say this.
It's a word that we use liberally in everyday speech. You do.
When your little
I do.
gorgeous granddaughter Frankie walks in here and I say, how's Papa going? And she goes, you be happy with that?
Yes, for a month. I want to put it on trial for a month.
Yeah, see, someone will tell us. Someone will tell us
hello.
where is the best guide to go, okay, if I've got the app, I've got the Channel 7 Plus app, but they say, here you go. What? Don't read that just yet.
Can I read it or not?
Wait till the ad. I need to read that first before you read that.
No, I've got to read it first. You keep talking. I'm going to read it. I might read it out loud.
No, 1300 736 736.
RSN.
Don't read that out. Oh, well, it's in the paper. You can read
RSN
it.
at Crossroads as SEN makes offer. That's in the sports section of the Age this morning. Craig Hutchison's Sports Entertainment Network has launched another bid, I would say audacious bid, to take over radio station RSN with the horse racing stations board weighing up multiple options for the future of the station.
Who wrote that story?
That's written by Damien Ratcliffe.
Oh, well, that's news to me. I'll have to read that during the ad break. The Olympic app.
What's going on there? Hutchie normally runs this sort of stuff by you, doesn't
Oh,
he?
you'll get a text in a minute for reading that out.
Well, it's in the paper.
I understand that.
I'm hardly
It's
making
fair way
it
back.
up.
It's a fair way back in the age, though.
What? So we're not supposed to... How
Not
far
everyone
are you
gets that far back.
Okay, Gary, well, tell me how far back in the paper I'm not allowed to go.
You get back until about the race results start. That's when you stop. Is that right?
This is interesting.
All right, let
because
me read that. I haven't
You and
read
I
that
might
in
be
there.
sharing... We may be sharing because half is over at RSN.
All the numbers, I think we're pretty safe. We're here for Coke and credit cards, no annual fees, amazing rewards. And Country Racing Victoria, back where we belong,
You're
Country
naughty.
Racing Strong,
Gary,
book
you're
online.
Our Waverley Star moves up to Bone Crusher. They are neck and neck, stride for stride. Bone Crusher just with his nose in front. I think he's got there.
Yes, close one there at Flemington. I think our Waverley Star may have just been nutted by Bone Crusher. Over the Dapto Dogs, race 3, the favourite is in the red box, Wispy's Plunder.
Yes, Flash looks very nice there. Lights are on. Racing.
Oh, dear. Righto.
No, I don't think I'll get through this.
No,
Hello, Yatesy, where are you? We need you, mate.
Will you get a job at RSN or not? Do you ever worry about those nasty letters that arrive that have got the window in them?
What do you mean?
You know, those letters you get in the mail that have always got a window and they look like they're a nasty invoice for something? Do you worry about those?
I don't open any letters.
Okay, well, there's one here addressed to you. There's
About what?
There's no console here anymore in the studio. And there's a letter here addressed to Garry, Lyon, urgent.
Good. Well,
The last
good.
quote that we had to fix this console after you tipped the coffee on it yesterday apparently was 68,000. But Hutchie reckons he knows somebody in Warren Ponds in a garage there. Early morning price you can get for cash.